Oh, God, such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got a beautiful, beautiful, oh, yeah. Beautiful, 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 yeah. It's a beautiful problem.
All right, this is Buff dropping in on you once again. Now, one of the main things this year I want to do, this is the year of receipts. We're going to cash our receipts in. We're about to leave this place. This school is going to be closed or transformed into something else. We are moving to a new location. I think it's time for us to do what? Cash in our receipts. A lot of stuff we've done here at the Lewis Military Career and Technical High School, the public has seen our work. They had no idea that that work was done by us. So what we want to do is start cashing in some of our receipts. And I have a little clip I'm going to show you of all the receipts I'm getting ready to cash in. Not only for our class or this business, others. Because we do a lot that's beyond the foundation or the perimeter of this one little classroom. Give me a minute. Last year, we had all of our 10th graders come out and visit our facility on one day, well, 7 different days, but they had a field trip, and part of their field trip was to come out here at LMTCT and see what we offer, okay? And one of the main things I told them when they came to visit was, I wanted to understand this right here. See this? 26 by 39. Do you know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That is how much space is taken up in the classroom by a single desk on an average, okay? So, at this facility, we cannot teach what we teach in that small area. It's impossible. We are bigger. We are bigger than this. On the board of my class, I say think big. And thinking big, you got to get out of this space. And this week coming, I'm going to show how the very first couple of weeks of school, I introduce our students, or employees in my case, that we work outside what I call the box. So if you're one of the students out there, parents out there, and you want an education that's going to be broader than a 26 by 39 space, you should consider one of the courses here at our school. All right, I'm going to get started. This is Buff. Welcome to our channel. We're going to be cashing some receipts. All this year, I'm about receipts. And you can talk all you want. If you don't have the receipt, don't come to me. When you come to me, bring your receipts. Just that simple. I'm going to have mine. I hope you have yours. Well, this is Buff. Go and do some backup on our computers. See you in our next episode. Big symbol on the wall for recycling. Why I did this. Recycling is important. We can all say it's really important. But guess what? I am recycling people. Okay? You can recycle plastic, recycle paper, you know, all this recycling that's going on for the environment. Hey, here at LMTCT, back here at the IAM, Industrial Automotive, we recycle people. All right, so the students that they're sending to me, I'm going to take those students, turn them into employees, train them, give them an opportunity to practice their training, and then teach them how to take that training and go out into the real world and earn a living. That's what it's all about. We're going to try to be as real world as possible, all right? Sometimes that's difficult when you're in a real school setting to treat like work, because I don't have the ability to fire people. This would be a wonderful, wonderful job if I could fire some of the people that they're going to give me. All right? It's not that I want to fire them, I need to fire them, because they're actually going against what the program is designed for. A whole other story. But we're going to try to create in this room a work atmosphere simulator. So we want to stimulate every day that the students or employees that is assigned in this area, make them feel as though they're at work.
2 hours a day. And then when you kind of realize this as a parent, like, wait, kids can crush their academics in only a couple of hours a day. The natural question that comes from there is, well, what do you do with the rest of the day, right? If it only takes a couple of hours, what do you do with the rest of the day? And I can tell you one thing, Chris, that parents don't want is they don't want their kids to come home after 2 hours. It is a daycare, it's a socialization environment. It's a place where they're doing all kinds of different activities. After school, it's a community anchor, right? Kids are limitless. Then it is a school's job to build an environment that unlocks their potential, right? That unlocks what they're capable of doing. And so provide a one-to-one tutoring experience, which is made possible through technology. Then you can crush academics, in a fraction of the time. What are we going to do with the afternoon? Well, let's give kids the skills that they need, life skills. Let's teach them entrepreneurship and financial literacy, leadership and teamwork, public speaking and storytelling, giving and receiving feedback, dealing with failure, all of those kinds of communication things, socialization, all of those skills. We can actually do that during the day in that time, which are often skills that kids are trying to learn in maybe sports or after school activities. But instead, we can create this school day where kids can get their academics not just done, but do it really well. And that's across the board. Kids who are behind, kids who are advanced, there's really no ceiling, and the floor can be raised for them. Then provide them with real life skills, and we can do that. And then here's the other key that I really, truly believe is that kids thrive when they're in an environment where they have high standards and they have high support. And what's really cool about using artificial intelligence, for example, we have a sports academy where starting at noon, our students are out learning life skills via sports. So that's doing everything from getting on the field and playing sports and practicing their craft to doing things like negotiating their NIL contract, writing the press release, officially announcing their affiliation with a team, designing their Nike ad campaign, giving the post-game press conference, giving feedback to one of their players as a coach. You can do all these cool activities that kind of hit kids where they're at. And there's just really no end to the ways that we could engage kids in the afternoon. At Alpha, we spend a lot of time on entrepreneurship because I'll tell you what, you learn so many life skills when you're doing entrepreneurial activities. It's a lot of fun.
No, man. Pause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to a lesson that we're having here at our company. Cardinal said, Cud. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Cud.
You said 8.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we'd like to do at our company is teach you about fire extinguishers. These young men are going to cover that for me. It's on them.
All right, and so the pass method, P is for pulling the pin out, A is for aiming, and S you gotta squeeze, and this S you gotta sweep. Short pass. Type of car. Step 1, gotta make sure you grab the right fire extinguisher.
A is for ordinary
fire, combustibles, water, paper.
B, flammable liquids, gasoline and oil.
C for electrical fires, faulty outlets, appliances.
D, flammable metals, magnesium and titanium.
K for cooking fires, fat, grease, and oils. All restaurants need this type of fire extinguisher. Now let's go walk into our kitchen and see what type of fire extinguishers they have.
Yeah, cool. Right, before we end the day, we gotta find the fires. This is A for ordinary fire extinguisher right here. You use this just for the regular, but we gotta find some for the grease.
This one right here is the K fire extinguisher. This one's for like all the cooking stuff, the grease, the fats, the oils. That's what that one's for.
Whoa, I've got such a beautiful, beautiful